my happy readers. It's Shedtime Stories with Issy. Are you ready to share a new story? Well, the title of the book I have chosen to share is Roopert Snoopert's Mischief in Space. Now, if you have this book at home, you can read along with me. The author of this book, the person who has written the story, is Paul Micklewright, and the illustrator, the person who has drawn all the pictures, is Sarah-Leigh. Now, before we start the book, let's find out a little bit more about Roopert Snoopert. Roopert Snoopert is a funny-looking rabbit with a rather long nose, with long skinny legs and big fat toes. He has bright yellow hair and sticky out ears, and his funny mischievous adventures will bring you to tears. After filling his tummy with a breakfast only Roopert Snoopert could eat, he excitedly hops into his rocket and blasts off for a mischievous adventure in space. Along the way, he encounters some rather different life forms, although not all of them are very friendly. I hope he behaves himself. Do you think he will? Let's find out. Roopert Snoopert's Mischief in Space. It was 9 o'clock and Roopert woke up with a twinkle in his eye, as today he was going up high in the sky. It was a bright and sunny day at the end of May, and Roopert Snoopert was going into space today. I'll have to have breakfast before I depart. Sugar puffs with beetroot should give me a good start. He brushed his teeth to make them shine, then looked at his watch. It was 9:30. Mischief in space time. He went outside, put his paw in his pocket, and took out the keys to his space rocket. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Off he shot at a very fast pace, looking for mischief in outer space. He landed on Mars and got out of his rocket and put the keys safely in his back pocket. Off Roopert scurried. He had lots to explore, with his favourite torch in his furry right paw. He saw a 3-eyed, 4-armed, 5-legged creature, which he thought looked a lot like his old school teacher. He crouched down in a crater so as not to be seen and turned on the torch to a bright full beam. The light flashed right into the alien's eyes. The alien wasn't happy with this. Well, that's no surprise. Roopert thought this was so much fun, until the alien tried to zap him with his goo-making gun. Roopert knew it was time to leave Mars, so he got back in his rocket and shot through the stars. I was having so much fun until I nearly became Roopert Goopert from Nosy Rudesville. He landed on Pluto and got out of his rocket and put the keys safely in his back pocket. Roopert then pulled a face like a frog at the smell coming out from a nearby space bog. He spotted a creature sat having a bath. How this made Roopert Snoopert laugh. It looked very much like the one from Mars, sitting there under the universe stars. This alien, though, had 8 arms, not 4, and was scrubbing its back like it was ready for war. Roopert crept along a narrow path and dropped freezing cold ice cubes in the alien's bath. The alien nearly jumped out of its skin, and so did Roopert when he saw the teeth on him. Back to his rocket Roopert did flee. I don't want those enormous teeth in me. Off he shot, with more planets to find. He still had lots more mischief in mind. On Neptune, all the aliens were going bananas as Roopert blew raspberries whilst wearing pyjamas. On Venus, there was a lot of fuss and commotion when he squirted an alien with suntan lotion. On Mercury, he was really pushing his luck when he woke an alien as he quacked like a duck. He arrived on Saturn after a tiring day, and Roopert fell asleep exactly where he lay. All the aliens decided it was time that they met to teach Roopert a lesson he would never forget. On Roopert's face, a big smile did beam as he dreamt of carrot and gherkin ice cream. An alien crept over and put a hand in his pocket and took away the keys to Roopert's space rocket. When Roopert woke up, he was all alone. He decided right then it was time to go home. But when he realised he was missing his keys, he felt a very strange trembling feeling down in his knees. Oh dear, what am I to do? All this reminded him of his time at the zoo. He hadn't been very nice, remember, and by the time he floated home, it would probably be December. He sang a little ditty as he floated away. I'm Roopert Snoopert from Nosy Rootsville, and I live on the top of a hill next to a big windmill. Causing mischief in outer space is not being kind to the alien race. If I had been a lot nicer today, I would have been home at the end of May. That's the lesson that I have learned. For today, anyway. Oh, that was such fun to read. Now, Roopert Snoopert met some aliens along the way, so let's find out a little bit more about them. Hector has 3 eyes, 4 arms and 5 legs. How cool! His favourite toy is his super-duper goo-making gun. So be good or he may turn you into sticky slime. Horace likes nothing more than a nice relaxing bath in a smelly bog. The smellier, the better. He does get a little grumpy when it starts to get cold, though. Frizzy, a very happy alien who is always smiling, even when someone is being silly. Frizzy may have gotten her name because of that cool, wacky hairstyle. Harold likes to sleep a lot and easily slips off into alien dreamland. He loves the peace and quiet, but can get a little upset if someone wakes him from his snoozing. Tizzy, a cute little alien with only one eye. She has very special powers, which means she can contact aliens from other planets in the universe. How fab is that? Could you draw an alien? How many arms and legs would it have? How many eyes? What colour would it be? You could really get your imagination going. Now, Roopert Snoopert has lots of other adventures, so do look out for the Roopert Snoopert books. I hope you've enjoyed today's Shed Time story. And if you want to, you can like, share, follow and subscribe to Shed Time Stories. And then you'll be ready for the next book for us to share together. Bye-bye.